Hello, everyone! I'm really glad you're here with me in today's video. Let's take a trip around the world through cameras and see what interesting moments they've captured. Don't forget to support me by hitting that follow button and dropping a comment below. Thank you so much! A semi-truck was making a left turn at an intersection in Foshan, Guangdong, China, when a three-wheeled vehicle tried to speed past on the right. Just as it crossed the truck, the container tipped over, landing right onto the back of the trike and lifting its front wheels off the ground. Thankfully, the driver wasn't hit directly. The large truck sped straight through the toll booth at high speed, crashing into the cabin and injuring an employee. Notably, the driver was found to be operating the vehicle while intoxicated. At Orlando International Airport in Florida, nearly 300 passengers had to be urgently evacuated from an Airbus. A 330 after one of its engines burst into flames just moments before takeoff. Thankfully, everyone got out safely, but that was definitely a heart-stopping moment. Kolhapur, India. On the 21st of April, a car was crossing the road when a truck came to a sudden stop to avoid it. This caused a metal rod to slide forward and pierce through the car's windshield. Miraculously, the car's driver escaped without a scratch. This afternoon, he got home purely by luck. Mad Max Chinese Edition and the lucky guy on a bicycle. He needs a pair of rear-view mirrors for his car. On the 4th of March, 2025, in Corona, California, the perpetrator intentionally set fire to the homeowner's car and, during the process, accidentally set themselves on fire. They quickly fled the scene. The police are continuing their investigation and are calling for community assistance to locate the suspect. Tesla caught fire inside a saltwater, flooded garage in Florida after the storm. It's a clear reminder that electric cars and saltwater are a couple that should never be together. Unless you're planning an uninvited fireworks show. The reason why you shouldn't grill meat while talking on the phone. On Bolsheviskaya Street, to avoid traffic jams and the accident scene, the team from electric trolleybus number the 13th of December ided to lower the pantograph. For this purpose, one of the drivers got out of the vehicle. However, after completing the task, the trolleybus began moving, and the man had to demonstrate his athletic skills. Ran out of stock early, finished up early. Let's go home and have a heart-to-heart talk, my dear. The scene of Willow Tree Fluff, a seasonal feature of the country from spring to early summer, covered the gas station like snow. This is not foam fire suppressant. Do you think this is the fur of an animal? Let me know what you think. The process of oxygen production by a plant can be seen in water. This is how we create artificial waves. I'm thinking about installing one in my indoor pool. In the Altai region of East Kazakhstan, they detonated ice on the Bukhtarma River, covering a total area of up to 81,864 square meters. Clouds drifting over Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport right before the storm rolled in. Water pipe blast at Adarsh Nagar Road, near Flag's Banquet, Oshiwara Anheri Lokhandwala West, Mumbai. Whole building was damaged. Tornado struck Batam, Indonesia, on March 17, 2025. A strange purple sky appeared over Florida following Hurricane Milton. Two men, more brave than smart, decided to cut down a tree together. No plan, just a chainsaw and a bit of blind confidence. Maybe these guys have been working in isolation a little too long. An avalanche of snow fell from the roof of what's called the Prestige Indoor Market. A woman shifted slightly to the side, causing the victim to fall. Luckily, the woman wasn't visibly injured, and passersby helped her get back on her feet. How lucky can one person get? The rescuer thought his day started off bad, but then it got really worse. If you're just a little too busy with your phone and miss a parked truck, a drunk and hot-headed guy. Here comes the tire version transporter. The braking system wasn't equipped, so the dog had an impressive ice skating performance. This is the last time he rode a bike. Is this what they call a situation where you can't move forward or backward? It's not just cleaning up. It also costs a lot of salary. A hot-tempered guy and the outcome he got. A bridge made of rotting wood is not a smart choice. Facing storms like these, you'll realize that weight really does matter. Carrying a refrigerator caused the driver to freeze for a moment. This guy's on an endless marathon run. Trust me, I know 98% of you are looking at a different part of the frame. On the 27th of April, an accident occurred at a construction site in Nanjing, Jiangsu Province, China. Fortunately, this guy managed to escape unscathed. It's time to speed up. You're witnessing a thunderstorm from the cockpit of the plane. A massive tornado swept through, taking everything in its path. A storm in the town of Sudan, North Texas, kicked up red dust, creating a stunning image of a swirling cloud on Friday. The moment a tanker truck carrying compressed gas caught fire violently in Ferrisburg, Vermont. A nearby building also caught fire. Who among us is brave enough to take on this job? Fast and furious in real life. Thanks to the kind driver for doing the right thing. The boy's family must have had quite the scare. At 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, the Hickman County Rescue Team responded to a fire at the Hilltop Station.
Yeah! Yeah! 好家伙！
They should have checked the weather forecast before setting up the stalls. Now, they'll have to go hunt down each chair hiding somewhere. Strong winds blow sea foam along Sydney's beach. Hundreds of bubbles float in the air. Bora is a katabatic wind from the north to northeast in areas near the Adriatic Sea. Fast forward to see the formation of clouds during a Bora storm. A tornado appeared before the storm in Russia. When you board a ship with a free-spirited crew, get ready. There's a good chance you'll remember this forever. A little boy's not-so-smooth day off. The reason I remind you not to bury your face in your phone while on the road, you might just get a one-way ticket to the underground. Don't be fooled by the flat ground. It could give way at any moment. Debris suddenly fell from the rocks on the mountain at the Laranja de Terra community. Fortunately, it didn't land in the residential area. In the capital city of Grozny, Chechnya, Russia, a gas station suddenly exploded in a terrifying blast. Too busy staring at his phone, the man falls into a cargo pit, but his landing is still pretty cool. Giant water spouts were pumped down when the explosion occurred, preventing the dust from rising. The giant machine and the skilled transporter. The giant machine and the skilled transporter. Quick-thinking man saves a boy on a bicycle in Vietnam. The fun ended quickly when the vacuum cleaner sucked into the cheek of the daring blonde girl. Now, she can proudly sport a noticeable hickey on her face. Every year on the 17th of March, there's a festival to honor St. Patrick. St. Patrick is an important saint, and in Chicago, the river will be dyed green. Using eco-friendly natural dye, let's watch this fascinating clip as a river turns green. When you realize you've just lost the most important thing on the boat. Was she planning to shoot a fire effect video or what? Because now, there's a full-blown fire. A replica of an ancient ship in China broke loose from its anchor and drifted down the river after the floodwaters rose. Fortunately, no one was injured, but it looks like that boat won't be setting sail anytime soon. A truck carrying gas cylinders caused a massive explosion on a highway in France. The blast caused major chaos on the road, temporarily halting traffic. The explosion's sound could be heard from miles around. The driver managed to escape unscathed. On Monday, the 29th of August, 2022, in Yunnan Province, China, a large rock rolled down from a mountain before crashing into a house. Fortunately, no one was injured. The solar water heater hadn't been maintained for a long time. Its old parts couldn't withstand the wind and fell down. Your salary this month is negative. Instead of getting angry, she stayed cheerful. It's so adorable. The little boy didn't know how to grab the teddy bears, so he decided to crawl right into the closet with them. Come on, if you want to feed me, you have to let go of my hand, little boy. I told him that his motorcycle could carry more people than a car, but my friend didn't believe me. According to sources from maritime security company Ambri, a large explosion occurred at Shahid Rajeh Port, Iran. It is believed to have been caused by improper handling of a batch of solid fuel. When you need to move urgently, but you only have one trip left. When you're stubbornly trying to walk down an unpaved road and it holds you back. When you become the center of attention in a way you didn't want. when you realize you seriously need to gain weight. My survival instinct says no when I want to go to this place. The car was on fire, but the driver still managed to drive it out of the residential area. Thanks to his bravery, no one was injured in the incident. A tree struck by lightning. The camping trip I've been waiting for. Hundreds of sheep fell into the sea after a shipwreck and were rescued by fishermen in Yemen. The Bulldog Man shows off his bulldogs, like father, like son. It wasn't until he ran into the glass that I even noticed it was there. It's perfect. On the 16th of September, 2022, in Hunan, China, a massive fire destroyed the high-rise office building of China Telecom, the largest telecommunications operator in the center of Changsha, the capital of Hunan province in southern China. No victims were found. A total of 36 fire trucks and 280 firefighters were deployed to the scene. The demolition team did a poor job. The explosives weren't deployed effectively enough to bring down the Broadway Bridge in Little Rock, Arkansas. The powerful eruption of Santiaguito volcano in Guatemala, one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world. A timely shelter in a moment of danger. the real-life version of the transporter. A bold parkour move by the worker, and yes, it backfired in the most honest way possible. A careful effort all the way, but still no match for fate when reaching the destination. How long does it take you to figure out which wire is yours? A free mask at the workplace just for her. He prepared carefully for the start, but forgot to check the practice equipment. He thought he could land cooler than this. What would you do if you opened the door and saw a bunch of raccoons like this in front of you? A hailstorm poured down, making it impossible for vehicles to move. The special thing was that the owner of this black car chose the exact spot where water was draining from the bridge, leaving the car completely flooded. Looks like the doctor's last patient of the day really knows how to cooperate. When you're just sitting still, but still need to stay hyper-focused, observing and making quick judgments. A baby flamingo at the Moscow Zoo is learning how to stand on one leg. The boat is on the grass, yet it still glides as if it's riding the waves. When he's late for his golf game, today, the jar of sauce has to be emptied no matter what you do, it won't change. I wonder if his salary is double that of an average person. An extreme sport is not for those afraid of heights or clumsy.
Germania.
Next time, focus on the road instead of the live stream screen, buddy. What does it feel like to be the main character? Does she have magic? A whirlwind of tiny foam pieces quickly scattered across New York City. When someone accidentally presses the foam discharge button in an airport hangar, this is what you'll witness. How many years of experience does he have to master this skill? Some connections don't need words, just trust and laughter. Don't stand here too long, or you'll get a one-way ticket to the underground.
Sean, are you okay?
Next time, make sure to stick your head out gently and give a heads up, buddy. Looks like the birthday gift will be a brand new stroller. When your trash throwing skills reach a new level, a rogue robot malfunctioning due to a programming error. The car wants to take a stroll by the sea without a driver. The lava flow from Mount Erta Ale in Ethiopia on the 24th of April, 2025. A sandstorm in Firuzabad, Iran on the 27th of April, 2025. A sandstorm in Hafar al-Batin, Saudi Arabia, în April 14, 2025. Skydiving, supermarket cart version. A mudflow poured down onto a village in Russian district, GBAO, Tajikistan. How did he train every day to achieve such fitness? One person trusts their teammates, while the other believes in their own strength. Did this man think this was a blue brick yard or something?
Oh.
The man was arrested for endangering his child by intentionally carrying the baby into the elephant enclosure at the San Diego Zoo. I wonder if next time, the little boy will have the courage to play along when his dad invites him. The toaster was still hot and smoking. Luckily, it didn't hit her. I thought it was just a playful fire, but turns out it burned everything down for real. The man wore a mask to scare his wife, but little did he know, he was in for a painfully unexpected outcome.
Dios mío.
Surveillance cameras captured a terrifying moment on the 9th of April in Rizal Province, Philippines, showing a family rushing out in panic after a cooking gas cylinder unexpectedly exploded inside their home. Now, it's not just a tow truck, but you'll need a rescue vehicle too. You tried to avoid the rain on purpose, but fate had other plans. Today, you're getting soaked. The incident happened at 6:47 p.m. on the 26th of April in Kediri, East Java, Indonesia. The 3 people on the motorbike were incredibly lucky.
Turn down for what? I bet you got it, that you don't know who to trust. So many player hating, many for the bumper, I don't think they know. Straight to the depths of hell, let's bring them down.
This is her first and last time in the kitchen. Well, that's one way to turn up the heat. Guess they didn't realize fire's not a toy. Next time, remember to check the brakes before you start. Driving heavy trucks on roads like this is truly a challenge for any driver.
Ngầu luôn. Này. Đây. Chất vết điểm. Xe bay đây đi quả rất ác luôn. Đấy.
Such a stubborn driver.
Ôi, đừng tiến lên nữa. Đây là 3 xe luôn rồi. Ấy giời. Lái ra đây mới lên đường đây. Lên rồi. Bây giờ xuống luôn một bánh nhé. Xuống luôn một bánh không trèo lên được mà. Đây bây giờ trèo lên được rồi.
An unpaved road spanning a river in Brazil suddenly collapsed due to the swift current. They need to replace it with sturdier bridges to ensure safety. The fire at the Fantawild jumping ride in Nanning, China on May 1. You think that's an explosion? Nope. That's just exhaust smoke coming out of a car's tailpipe when the driver starts the engine. When you plan to do something wrong, karma comes back at you fast.
Okay. Okay. Sit down.
On the afternoon of Monday, the 12th of September, 2016, a kitten fell out of a moving vehicle in Kaliningrad, Russia. For several minutes, the tiny animal lay on the road, possibly injured and paralyzed with fear as numerous cars and several trucks passed by, fortunately without hitting it. Eventually, one driver stopped in the middle of the road to rescue the kitten and placed it in their vehicle. Adorable little road blockers. A store suffered heavy damage following the earthquake in Myanmar this past April. What was thought to be a hearty meal turned out to be not a kitten, but a car windshield, caught by the hawk instead. The Boxing Day tsunami devastated the coastlines of over a dozen countries. The terrifying scenes show the waves sweeping rapidly through towns and villages, destroying everything in its path. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you found this content helpful, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to catch our latest videos as soon as they are released. We'll definitely bring you more high quality and engaging content. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.